give you a few minutes in case you gotta like tell me something?
Oh no, not today. I've been kind of busy, so
Oh yeah, don't you have to make all those pies?
that's what I was doing earlier. I was able to watch Dynamite, not all of it. I missed a little bit of the beginning, but I mean,
You didn't miss like too much,
I
so
don't think I think that has to be like one of the like I'm not saying it was bad, but like out of all the other cards they've had in Chicago, I feel like this has to be one of the worst. I feel like they usually try and make it a big deal or try and like book really like, the best they can do for Chicago.
I mean, it is also like the show before Thanksgiving, and they definitely
when it's right after Full Gear, so a lot of people are probably tired or don't want to.
Oh, it's like for sure. A lot of people are probably just like, ugh, wrestling, no.
Fucking eye hurts. Hold on. No, it hurts. It itches.
Like, my eyes have been so irritated and itchy this past week.
Oh my god,
it has been ridiculous.
I made it worse. I can't touch it though. I can't rub it because then my mascara will smear. So I gotta you gotta rub the bottom lid and let that just rub against your eye. And even then, that doesn't really itch it. That just moves your eye a little bit.
Baby's got to do what a baby's got to do.
Yeah,
I get it. Goddamn. Yeah, I've been sneezing. I'm like, I'm definitely allergic to something. Like, I have to be. Like, there's no fucking way. It sucks. Fuck.
Oh my god, dude, my freaking eye.
We both are just gonna be like,
oh, my eye.
Not focusing.
I know the whole time. Oh, fuck. I think there's something in my eye because it kind of like I blink and I kind of feel something.
That's probably the worst thing is when you like feel something in there, but you can't get it or it like won't come out. The absolute worst feeling in the entire world.
Yeah. Oh my god, it's like it's in the corner of my eye. I'm just like, okay, hold on, like I wanted to block my eye with my phone. Probably no one's just seeing my eye. I think I did a poor job at that, but oh well.
Yeah, that's all right. It's all Gucci gang. Sorry, excuse me.
You're good, you're good. Oh, I'm tired, man. Hopefully this, I don't think it'll be a long show. I don't think there's that much to talk about.
No, not.
So, oh god, it's Thanksgiving Eve, and also it's probably unlikely, but I'm gonna try to change my nails tonight because they're getting kind of long and they're kind of starting to snag, and so, but we'll see. I'm gonna try.
Oi, Jesus.
What's up, Jesus? Jeebus.
Ozzy. Oi.
That's some pretty big news. We all said it wouldn't be.
But like, we'll talk about it.
Let me finish, bro.
It's like, it's stupid. Like, it's irritating. But like I said, no, it wouldn't be a woman.
Oh, I know it wouldn't be a lady.
Based off of the hype he was giving behind it, hell no.
I know he made it seem like it was a big deal. There's no way he was going to sign a woman and hype it up that much.
There should be more contract tampering in wrestling, to be honest. Wow, Jesus, that's crazy. It's a wild statement for you to say, bruv.
Bruv, I know.
Oh, in it, bruv. I mean, that's literally why we named that episode. Because I couldn't stop saying it. I have a problem. And the problem is talking British for no reason in my everyday life. It's not just this. It's quite literally who I am as a person.
It says, in addition to merchandise, sorry, I'm reading rumors. It says, in addition to merchandise purposes, KTB Wrestling was also registered under training services, which makes it appear they could potentially be launching a wrestling school there.
Told you. That's, hey, like I said, good for them.
I know. Maybe that's honestly like what they're probably going to be doing. I hope they don't go completely part-time, but it would be would be kind of nice. It would be nice.
It must be nice. It must be nice to have Washington on your side. Anybody? Hamilton?
No. I've heard of the musical, but I've never seen it.
Honestly, pretty good. Highly recommend if you like musicals. Ed said, "Hey, ladies, have a great show. Congrats on affiliate. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much." I was gonna say something. Honestly, okay. It's because and when I was in high school, I took theater classes like at least half of my high school life. And oh my God, there were some kids who would never stop singing about singing Hamilton. I'm like, dude, I get it. Like, it's Hamilton. Like, just stop.
Oh, people went batshit crazy, but like, not out entirely surprised.
Yeah,
because people be people. And now, would I get a Hamilton tattoo? No. I think you'd have musicals on here already.
You'd have to be a real theater geek to like.
But and that's the thing. Like, I always wanted to do like the theater and everything, but I was always too scared because I'm a little bitch.
No, it's because theater can be scary depending on the environment. Because I was honestly, I don't know if I would have pursued it as a career, but I definitely would have been a lot more heavily involved. But then in high school, I participated just as a techie. As I was a techie, which means you do backstage stuff, not as an actor. But I participated in one of the musicals. It was my freshman year, so I was freshman. I was a little naive, little freshman,
little baby.
And the upperclassmen, I'm not saying all of them. Some of them were nice, but a lot of them were very, very rude. Like they like, and obviously they should, but they took things way, way too seriously. Like, I get in some ways where you should take it serious. I'm not like, it's not a game, it's not a joke. But some like the smallest mishaps that even like, the teacher wouldn't even really get on me for, or get on anyone for, the students, on the other hand, the theater geeks, would completely lose their shit. And it was very toxic for me. I was just like, yeah, I'm not, like, I'll take the class, but as far as doing musicals is concerned, like, you couldn't pay me to do that shit anymore. Absolutely not. I am not gonna put myself through that just because, it made me lose interest, honestly, because I didn't feel like I knew that much. I already felt like I didn't know that much about theater other than taking the classes, and that just really completely diminished anything that I was gonna probably shoot for in the future. But I was like, yeah, no, I cannot be a theater kid. I cannot do this for another, and for more theater shows for many years to come, or for the rest of my high school life. I was like, I cannot do it. So I didn't.
I get it 100%. Let's see what it is here. People be people, and they do. Hi Sarah, hi Jaco. And then he said, hola. It's a whole thing. He likes when I speak Spanish, because I drop a little Spanish here and there on Smack and Raw. It became this whole thing. Hola. Okay. Hola. Yeah, I do. Okay. Are you ready, my dear?
Yes, I am ready.
All right. Let's hold on. Wait, I gotta get a pen. I gotta forget to write down this. I reserve this. Okay. And here we go. Hello to all my guys, girls, gays, theys, and everybody in between. Welcome to the She Lead Showcase. I'm your host of the Moses, the shaman of She Lead, the hardest broken woman in podcasting, Miss Kitty Kinsey Baby.
Baby.
Joining me, of course, over here, my lovely co-host, the Young Bucks Nation sensation, the fire-breathing, the Rhodes family, and the spice of life, the sassiest senorita that I know, the hangman Adam Page to my whittle, Adam Cole Baby. He's kind of hiding because of this, but it's fine. My lovely co-host, Miss Y2 Garcia Savannah. Happy Thanksgiving Eve, Savannah.
Happy Thanksgiving Eve, Katie. It's been a week to say the least.
Dude, you're telling me. Let's Sunday was a whirlwind of a day. A quick little story time for those who were unaware. Yes. So Sunday, I spent the weekend at a friend's house. We had a Friendsgiving. I was there. I wasn't home. Fun stuff. Sunday, I get a call from my aunt saying, quote, "My house is on fire."
What?
I will preface this saying everyone is okay. My house is intact. It was a very small, isolated incident.
Oh my God, Katie, what the fuck?
Yeah, you're telling me. So, like, I'm like 45 minutes away. I can't do anything about it. So I'm like freaking out, losing my mind. And then I come home later in the night. I'm discussing everything with my mom. We still don't know what happened. Honestly, we can't figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
But everything is good. Like I said, we're all Gucci. Everyone's okay. We're fine. But like, so that happened earlier in the day.
Holy
and
shit,
then
okay.
as soon as I like get back in here and I like situate, calm myself down, I always like open my computer. And first thing I do when I turn this on and everything is I check the email for the podcast.
Oh, yeah? Uh-huh.
So I go from thinking I lose my house to us officially becoming affiliates on Twitch. Finally.
Also,
it was Santa.
That's the only explanation, Katie, obviously.
Honestly, the only explanation is Santos Escobar.
Yeah, at least the only logical one.
The only logical thing. Oh,
look at Santos Escobar wants to burn down your house. Apparently. Wow. What did you ever do to him?
I mean, I called him a snake. I said, Santos is a serpiente. And he was like, boo, burn her house down.
He said, he's like, I know what I gotta do.
He's like, I gotta take her out. It's like, all right, hey, we'll take it easy, sir. I just say things.
Jesus said, glad to hear you didn't lose your house. That's crazy. I'm fucking kidding.
Yeah. So scary things. But like I said, I was talking to Matt about it on Sunday because we ended up getting off. He was like, there's a balance that happens. Like that on Sunday morning / afternoon to getting affiliate the same night. Like it.
Katie, would you dare say it made you an anxious millennial cowboy?
It made me anxious, and I am a millennial kind of. A cowboy I almost became because I would have had like nothing.
So, that's such a dark way of thinking about it. Okay.
Yeah, I mean that's how I am. That's my thinking.
I was gonna say, yeah, that's fucking scary. House fires are honestly one of my worst fears. Just the thought of, not only getting hurt or killed, but like losing all your stuff. And oh my God, like my mom has put this scenario in my head and I freaking hate like just the thought of it. But I get no. I get where she's coming from, but the specific scenario is, for example, Christmas is around the corner. So we're going to start decorating soon. And we never leave the Christmas lights on in the house when we go out. And she was like, because what happens if while we're out, something happens with the lights and the house catches on fire and the dogs are in their kennel? I'm like, dude, why'd you have to make me think of that?
Like the dogs.
Because their kennels are right, like I would say like 10 feet away from where we set up one of our Christmas trees. Gotcha. So I'm thinking, oh my God, if anything were to happen to my pugs, and just thinking about how they're helpless, and oh my God, just that scares the shit out of me. And sometimes just thinking about it makes me fucking cry. I'm like, no, just it's I'm glad it was a very manageable incident for you.
Yes, I mean, thankfully my brother was home. He lives in like the kind of like duplex kind of thing downstairs. And he ended up like he was like smelling smoke, and he came up, and apparently my bottom floor was like just full of smoke.
Oh shit.
And like I said, very small, like I would say like I don't know dimensions because I don't know things.
A small dimensioned square.
A very small square. Very small.
Yes.
In the same way, my friend Sarah is the same way. Yeah, her apartment complex like quite literally caught on fire a few years ago.
That shit just fucking scares me, man.
So if anyone knows that is her. But she's good now. She's in a new place and she's living her best life. Love you, Sarah.
Yeah, that's good. But yeah, just fires and other little things just completely scare the shit.
Terrifying, scary things. But you know what's not scary? Watching us live on twitch.tv/SheLeadShowcase.
I don't know, man. I think some of the stuff we say can be scary.
Well, that's debatable. True, but yes. But you can go to twitch.tv/SheLeadShowcase where you can still follow. I mean, why not? Thanks. Greatly appreciate it. You can also subscribe. We did it. Finally.
Subscribing wouldn't hurt.
Subscribing wouldn't hurt. If you have
complain.
Prime Gaming, you know, you got the Amazon Prime, you got that Prime Gaming, you get a free subscription every month. You just have to link it to Twitch.
Okay.
You very well could link it here if you want to. I mean, we're not gonna beg you or anything, but like, please.
But pretty please.
But por favor.
Por favor, yeah.
But like I said, we just got it. We're super happy. This was the one thing I wanted us to get before the end of the year.
And we did.
And we did in November. We were cutting it so close.
Ooh. Sounds kind of like me, like my life. Oh, I might have an assignment due. Very easy assignment, but like it's due every Wednesday. Now I keep all my days are mixed up. All right, all my days are mixed
Wednesday.
Up. Well, yeah, I know that now.
She knows that now. Which is why, you know, tomorrow's Thanksgiving. It's Thanksgiving Eve, so that's why we're doing this now.
Yep.
Which live here, Twitch, or live here, youtube.com/SheLeadShowcase. It is free to subscribe. You can hit the notification bell so you know when we go live and when the video gets posted. Which I think I'm still going to post the video tomorrow, give the people a little Thanksgiving treat, just cause.
Yeah.
Why not? You know. And while you're being so generous, it's the holiday season.
The holiday season.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's the giving mood. It's the season of giving. Patreon.com/SheLeadShowcase, where you can pay the $3 a month and you get exclusive non-wrestling content. Like the November episode is officially out, ladies and gentlemen. It is me, and it is Justin from the Get Your Podcast, and it is Jaylan who has created the music for all of the She Lead Showcase shows. It's all 800 of them. He has made the music. And the three of us talk about music and our own playlists and how we would, like, if we had to describe ourselves in playlists, what would they be? And it was so much fun. It was 2 hours long, and we will be doing a part 2 because we couldn't narrow it down.
That's how it is, Katie. Sorry, the reason why you hear me say like, oh shit, is because I do have an assignment due, but it's a little different than the rest of them. Like the assignment would be like, you have to choose because it's for my photography class, you would have to choose a picture of someone else's work and like just talk about it. This time I have to choose what I think is my best picture that I took this semester. So it might be one of the wrestling. It might be one of the wrestling ones, honestly. Some of them
took good ones.
Yeah, I'm like I'm always hard on myself, but this time some of the wrestling pics I'm like, dang, this is actually pretty cool.
You know, as you should be. You know, as you should. Well, at least it's an easy assignment. That way you can just like
knock
it out of a big
exactly.
notebook.
Yes.
But so before Savannah can get to her assignment, we can get through our news and rumors. Not a whole lot on my end. Full Gear happened this weekend. No, I did not watch it before anybody fucking asks. I do know basically everything that happened via Twitter. Thank you so much, Twitter.com. I'm not calling it the other thing because fuck that.
Yeah, I know, right? It's still Twitter.
It's always gonna be Twitter. We have a new AEW Women's World Champion 3-time Timeless Toni Storm, and what a time she is, folks. She's a hoot and a half, and I absolutely love her. It's so fun to watch her beat her.
She made an acceptance speech, like kind of like the way you win an Oscar or a Grammy. They had like Renee and RJ City like opened up the envelope. Again,
she was in the She was in the crowd. That was the best.
Yeah, because that's how they accepted. That's how the winners of Academy Awards, go in
and then she fell and like lost her shoes.
I know. I was like, what the fuck happened? But she pulled it off. She played it off well.
Fantastic. I love everything that she's doing. Another thing I love that they're doing. And new TBS champion, Julia Hart, the house always wins.
Yeah.
The youngest champion in AEW history.
That's crazy.
She's 22, quite literally turned 22 like last week.
Shit.
She's a little baby.
I'm 22, bro. Babies are wrestling, apparently, because
babies are wrestling. It's crazy. But honestly, good for her.
Well, absolutely, yeah.
I'm so excited to see what they do. I still think Sky Blue is gonna like fully turn heel. Hasn't happened yet, so my Austin Theory was a little wrong, but I still have
Austin Theory. Oh my
Austin Theory. Let's talk about the A1 Classic, as we're calling it, the Continental Classic. I have some updates as to what it actually is and the leagues that they have. Mm-hmm. So, Mr. Tony Khan tweeted. This was from Saturday. He tweeted this, so I took a screenshot. 12 fighters, no interference, nobody at ringside. The winner becomes AEW Continental Champion and Ring of Honor World Champion and New Japan Pro Wrestling Strong Openweight Champion at World's End.
Sheesh, that's a mouthful and a half.
You're telling me. Yes, babies are wrestling. The best thing we've ever said, honestly.
Yes.
So he said that, and they did have all 3 titles out during the matches tonight. And here are the leagues. So the Gold League: Jon Moxley, Swerve Strickland, Mark Briscoe, Rush, Jay Lethal, and Switchblade Jay White. The Blue League: the All-American Nightmare Dragon Jake Long, Bryan Danielson, Andrade El Idolo, Brody King, Claudio Castagnoli, Eddie Kingston, and everyone's favorite, biting people bad, Daniel Garcia.
Biting people bad, yep.
Bringing that one back for fun. So yeah, that's what's going on. They're kind of doing it like, they keep describing it like round robin tournament, and they basically keep saying everything except like the G1 while talking about it.
Well, honestly, I was gonna say I do like how they're kind of taking the G1, because that's what the G1 is. It's a round robin tournament. It's probably the most well-renowned round robin tournament in wrestling, and they're kind of making it their own. They're implementing their own things, like no outside interference, no one's allowed at ringside. The point system's a little different. I believe if you win, you get 3 points. If you win by count out, you get 1 point. If it's a draw, you get, I don't know. I think if it's a draw, I don't know if you still get 3 points or if you just get 1 point. And then of course, if you lose, you get 0 points. If you get disqualified, your opponent automatically gets your 3 points. So little things like that. I do plan kind of the same way I do the G1. I'm not going to start today. I know the first, if you're watching live, the first round started, the first set of matches started today. I was making pies all fucking day and then watched Dynamite, got myself ready, and came over here to record. So starting next week, I will kind of do updates like I did with my little spreadsheet. Katie will bring back the ESPN notification sound. Yeah, and I will give you updates on that, on like the standings, who beat who, how many points each person has. But yeah, I'll give you
She'll give us the rundown.
Yeah. And also I wish they would do this for the women also, like make a new title for the women and have the women compete in a round robin tournament as well.
That'd be dope, but they hate us, so
yeah,
we're not getting that.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
We talked last week about this big signing that was going to happen at Full Gear. Well, it technically wasn't a signing. It was a pinky promise to sign next year. It was everyone's favorite Brit, depending on who you ask, William Ospreay. Bruv.
You can't see it, but...
There you go. So he's still under contract with New Japan until, I believe, February.
Let me finish, bro. Yeah.
So, like, he's not technically AEW yet, but they still gave him the graphic. Basically contract tampering, which doesn't really make sense how this could have happened. Who am I to judge? I am not the Booker of the Year.
Neither am I, so we can't judge. I guess all we know is that he is coming to the AEW, which, I mean, good choice on Will Ospreay. He's already kind of made his mark there,
Exactly. Like, he's been on TV multiple times. He's fought at their pay-per-views. Like,
dude, if AEW, I say if, because at this point, like, these fuckers aren't coming back. But if they ever come back to El Paso, I would fucking love to see Will Ospreay. Like, I will tweet him. I'm like, dude, please be in El Paso. I will buy the freaking shirt. I will show up in full Ospreay glam. Like, please.
See, once he's like fully signed, I just need to see him wrestle live, specifically
for his entrance.
Thank you for elevating.
Yeah,
hell of a fucking banger.
Okay, here's the thing though. This is the thing. People, because at the wrestling promotion that I go to locally, a lot of the people are saying like, oh, they're probably gonna come back in February. Like, it just seems like maybe it'll be like a February thing. They'll come in February, and whatever. Hopefully that's the case. And I also realized, looking back at some of my stories, it's gonna be almost a year since they announced that they're coming to El Paso. So if that's the case, then they need to announce it soon. So the show soon, if it is in February, but. If Ospreay's contract isn't up until February, then there's a show in February, then chances are I still may not get to see him. Big sad.
Listen, I still technically have a ticket for Saturday that I'm trying to sell and nobody's buying. Because I'm just trying to sit at home and watch Survivor Series.
Yeah, apparently they're competing for like a full hour with Survivor Series, but by the
time they're doing Rampage and Collision like 3 hours live.
That is, do they really think they're gonna?
No,
I'm not watching either. I'm watching Survivor Series, especially after. Oh well,
it's my next.
There we go. Especially after what Katie's gonna say.
And the 5th member for Team Cody, because
for Team something Cody Rhodes.
Team something Cody Rhodes, the Viper, Randy Orton.
Yeah.
Now they didn't show him. Smart.
Yeah, no, you can't.
Smart move. They are saving it for Chicago on Saturday. Yes, Jesus. Savannah watching Survivor Series for favorite Chicagoan who is not gonna fucking show up.
Randall Keith Orton is from St. Louis. What are you talking about, Chicagoan?
Randall Keith Orton himself
is from St. Louis.
And you know what? I'm so excited because did you see the look on Jay's face when Cody announced it? Because for those who were unaware, let me just give you some knowledge real quick. The Bloodline, Roman, Jimmy Jay, I don't think Solo was like fully there yet. He might have just like been here and there. Took Randy Orton out. Like, he, kayfabe wise, took him out. In real life, he really had like a fucked up back and needed to get surgery. But the bloodline took this man out. So, like, yeah, some people can forgive and forget. But do you know Randy Orton?
Dude, the man burned down Bray Wyatt's house.
Rest in peace.
Over what again? Like, he pissed him off. I think he won the... I don't even know why. But all I know is that he got on Bray Wyatt, rest in peace, God rest his soul, got on Randy Orton's bad side, and the dude burned down his house because of it. Like, and that's just not... that. I don't even think that's the worst Randy's done. So the guy who put him, kayfabe-wise, who put him on the shelf for years, and it's been years, right, Katie? Like...
Yeah.
Who put him on the shelf for years? Yeah, Jay's probably gonna wish he should have just stayed with the bloodline.
What's gonna happen is after the match, boom, RKO, Randy rolls out, everyone kind of just looks at like Jay laying there and like looks at Randy and just like, what the fuck? That's my prediction.
Randall Keith Orton is gonna turn heel eventually. I feel like he's such a dangerous heel. It's got
He's a psychopath.
Yes, but it's great.
Oh, it's fantastic. I love heel Randy.
He's one of those wrestlers who's just meant to be a heel. You know, some people are meant to be faces, some people are meant to be heels. He is a natural born heel, this dude.
Oh, fuck yeah. I mean, have you seen the video of him like trying to get himself in a character?
Yes, I have.
Terrifying.
Also, yeah, I was gonna say something, but it was also kind of gross, so I'm not going to.
Well, now I want to know.
Okay, I'll text it to you. I'm not gonna say it.
Text it to me. I'm gonna keep going.
I was gonna say I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it live.
I was gonna say you can put it in the private chat, Savannah.
Oh yeah, I forgot we have a private chat.
Yeah, we have a private chat.
I'm still not used to StreamYard. Where is it?
On the
private
side.
chat. There we go. Yeah. Private chat. So I'm gonna do a test.
Okay.
Yeah.
Test.
All right.
I see.
All right. Yeah. Okay. No one else sees
it. Go ahead. No, it's
okay.
Just
keep going, and I'll go.
So some more AEW stuff. Juice Robinson has apparently a hurt back, so he was written off TV by MJF, basically throwing a television at him on Collision. Because that's the smart thing to do, is just have someone throw a TV on you.
I know.
And have you written off TV for a little bit. But that's fine. So that's why Juice isn't going to be on TV for quite some time. For those wondering. More surgery-ish news. John Cena, my man, I love, had surgery on both of his fucking arms.
What?
Yeah. Apparently he had issues with both of his elbows, had successful surgery in both arms, and I'm just sitting here like, what the fuck?
Like, when? Where?
Jesus Christ, Savannah. You're a menace to society.
How do
you emojis?
Oh, you on my Mac, you just do Control Command and then Spacebar, and you can.
Oh, you have a Mac. I'm not. It's not my forte.
Yeah.
Last two things that I have. Tonight, as we film this on Dynamite, we saw the return of the highly anticipated, the very nice, the very evil Danhausen.
And he cursed Jake Hager.
And he had the hat.
He had the hat.
Which was just amazing.
He had the hat. I mean...
I've been waiting for Danhausen to be back. This is all I needed. Orange Cassidy even said, I have a Thanksgiving treat for you all. And then put the mic down before the match even started. And
I know, right?
Danhausen.
I mean, you gotta make sure you gotta announce it before, because again, you gotta curse him during the match.
Yeah, of course. I mean, that's what he do. That's what he does. Yeah. And the last thing that I have, this is specifically for Savannah. The Young Bucks have made a few files to get some trademarks going. The first one that was in the tweet that I saw was the KTB Wrestling. Now, Savannah did a little bit of looking up before we started the show fully, and it was for... Basically, we're guessing it's going to be a wrestling school.
Yeah. Okay. I also saw elsewhere because I'm like 50-50. I'm like, again, I so do not trust dirt sheets that I'm very like, yeah, I gotta
That's
see it to
fair.
believe it. I gotta
I
see it
get
to
you.
believe it, and I'm not gonna believe it like not even close to 100% until I see something. But I saw that, and then on the other side, I saw oh, it's just something with their heel shit, like, they are going to, it's something having to do with the heel turn that they're gonna inevitably have, and it's probably that. And I'm like, that could be true, but I'll explain why it could not be the case, or maybe it could be the case in a bit, just because Katie needs to get to the second trademark.
Oh, which the second trademark is Super Dick Party.
I mean, it's not the fact that they're trademarking it. I don't know what the hell they're gonna do, but it's not like the first we've seen of that mention.
Oh,
Because
no.
if you guys remember a while back, Hangman Page, even he has a shirt that says Hangman Page. I mean, fair. But at the bottom it says like Hangman Page. It has like the rope. And then at the bottom it says Super Dick Party. Because that was like during the whole Hung Bucks thing. So he was Hungman Page.
Yeah.
And so Super Dick Party was there. So it's nothing we've never seen, but the fact that they trademarked it, I'm like, what are these dudes up to? What are these fuckers up to? But back to the first one really quick. It could be a wrestling school. Again, if it's for their heel turn, I mean, maybe they're just being trolls. They're good at trolling people. Like, they're so fucking good at it. I don't even know how dudes who are like in their 30s, not to sound mean, but like the fact that they know what freaking trolling is and are so good at it, you'd think that was like a young 20-year-olds, like dumbass kids thing, those would be like the masters of trolling, not, men who were like, men who were born before internet was invented, like before, what is it called? Dial-up was invented, before that shit.
Wow, that's crazy.
Like, yeah. So the fact that they know what trolling is and are so good at it, it could very well be a troll. And I can honestly see that. That's why I'm very 50-50. I'm like, I'm not going to believe anything until I see something happening. But, some reason to believe that it could be a wrestling school is because they are taking a few weeks off of wrestling. That could be a number of reasons also. That could be because of the potential wrestling school that may or may not happen. That could also be because they just need a break, everyone gets burnout. It seems kind of that way also, especially considering Being the Elite apparently is officially finished. Part of me still kind of wants to refuse to believe that. I think that's part of the heel turn, but again, I don't know. I really don't know. That could be part of the burnout. It could be part of the heel turn. I don't know what it is, but if it's true, I'm going to be very, very, very sad. Technically, if you believe it, it really is true, but I'm having a hard time really believing that. But if that's the case, again, it could be burnout that they're taking a few weeks off. Might as well take time off while the last show you were at was in California, their home, right by their hometown. And also probably one of the big reasons is also because Matt's bicep is like, if you saw it, after Double or Nothing, like he had a partially torn bicep like back in like March, April. That's when they confirmed it. And then he took off the arm brace, for storyline purposes. I want to take it for Double or Nothing. And then around like I wouldn't say like a couple months later, he had it back on. And then now if you look at the pictures from Full Gear, his arm is like heavily like it looks like there's like, the arm brace, there's tape, like he's very like, I think his arm's not doing that well. So maybe it's just to rest him up, you never know. You can't know until,
No, you're right.
Someone says something until you actually see it, not someone as in dirt sheets, but like an actual primary source. And I'm not saying, Brandon, I love you, but dude, you keep saying sources tell me that the Bucks. I'm like, stop it. I'm like,
Brandon, like, you are the sources.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm like, I think that's just the heel stuff. I don't know. It could be anything. So I'm not believing really much of anything until I see it happening. Whichever happens, I'll be okay with, because me and the Young Bucks, I'm ride or die with them.
Yes, you are. Allison said, "Hey, ladies, somehow didn't get
What's up?
notified. You're calling people in their 30s old." My friend said, "Oof, I don't even want to think about dial-up." Allison said, "I'm older than dial-up. Take it back."
Oh shit, I'm sorry, Allison. Here's the thing though. I'm sorry, but it's a two-way street. The way I just said y'all are older than dial-up, it's the way y'all call me a fetus at 22. Y'all said I'm like in kindergarten now. It's a two-way
preschool.
I'm a toddler apparently. It's a two-way street. It's not a lot of love. Okay.
Even my friend said, "Okay, but you are a fetus."
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Savannah's like 11, respectfully.
Yeah, according to Jesus, I made it to double digits this year. So
yeah, so congratulations.
Thanks.
Proud of you.
I'm going to be a college graduate next semester, but that's cool. I'm still a fetus.
No, you're going to kindergarten next year. What are you talking about?
I know. I still want to go through my graduation cap plans, but you should watch the last episode if you want to know what those are.
You can hear the whole ordeal that she's trying to do.
It's pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool.
You just don't want to weigh yourself down.
That is true. But also, okay, so if that doesn't work, I'll obviously test it on like something similar, like maybe like a piece of cardboard. But if it doesn't work, maybe I could just have like tassels, like the way the Bucks would have tassels, like on like on their jackets and stuff, like streamers. Yeah, I could do that also. Or, sorry, I know this is not the time. I know, I'm sorry. But I could get like antlers because they're the Bucks, and then tie streamers on those. That could be easier and a little more weightless, but yeah.
Yeah. My friend said, "I promise you want to stay young. You'll miss being called fetus."
Yeah,
Allison said, "I'm at least not old enough to be your mom, so that makes me feel better."
That is true.
Mom is way older. That is all I had for lay news and rumors. Did you have anything else that I didn't say?
It's been a busy week because of Thanksgiving break, which seems kind of weird. You would think the opposite, but not really. But so no, I watched Full Gear and that's about it. I watched Raw, but like outside of that, like not really. And again, you guys know I kind of I'll probably have to go looking for it myself, but I have nothing on New Japan. I completely kind of gave up on New Japan World. So not the company, but like the actual website where you can watch it.
I mean, if they keep this shit up, it might be the company too.
I don't know, man. But yeah, so and then again, just starting next week, I will have you have your updates for the A1 Classic as Katie.
That's what it is.
The A1 Classic, yeah.
The A1 Classic. The A1 steak sauce.
Yeah, the A1 steak sauce, yep.
All right, let's talk today in women's wrestling history then. In 2020, on this date, November 22nd, we had Survivor Series. Crazy.
Yeah. It's only Survivor Series season
on Saturday.
Yeah.
Who would have thought? But we did have 2 women's matches. We had Sasha Banks defeating Asuka. And in our traditional, this was before the War Games, our traditional, well, not the War Games like Survivor Series style. We had Team Raw versus Team SmackDown in the traditional 5-on-5. Winning via countout was the Raw team. The lone survivor.
Wasn't it Lana?
It was Lana.
Dude, hold on. That just goes to show how long we've been doing this, or at least I've been doing this, because my first ever podcast show was doing Survivor Series predictions with you. And that was the same thing because we were talking about Lana. She was always being put through tables by Nia Jax. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy.
So it was 3 years ago, folks.
Crazy.
Sven and I did our first show together 3 years ago, and it wasn't even on this podcast.
And it wasn't even live.
It was a pre-recorded podcast. But the rest of Team Raw was Lacey Evans, Nia Jax, Peyton Royce, and Shayna Baszler. And the SmackDown team consisted of Bayley, Bianca Belair, Liv Morgan, Natalya, and Ruby Riott at the time, now Ruby Soho.
Yeah.
And now let's think. Bayley and Bianca are on separate teams this year for War Games.
Yep.
Asuka is on Bayley's team. And I think, yeah, that's everyone who's in the War Games match that was in this match. Okay. But I'm so excited for War Games.
I know. Part of me does miss like the traditional 5-on-5 Survivor Series. Like, I don't know why. Well, maybe it's because it's a lot of people. That is a lot of people. I was gonna say, I was like, maybe they could just have that match, but that's like, if you have the two War Games matches, that's 20 people, and then if you have the 5-on-5, that's 30 wrestlers you got to book for the evening, and those 3 matches alone. If you added the
the women's War Game is only 4-on-4.
Oh yeah, that's true. That is true. So it would be 26. I'm wrong. I'm probably wrong. I fucking suck at math. I don't math, guys. All right.
You're telling me I don't math? Wouldn't it be 28 then?
28. There we go. I don't know why I said 26. Yeah.
I don't know. But I like low-key agreed with you for a second, so Jesus said Riot Squad debuted on SmackDown this day in 2017. Oh, okay. I did not know that. I didn't see that, but I don't know. Crazy Ruby Soho. Yes, Ruby Soho. Yeah, so that's very cool. I love. Don't worry, we will be talking all the aftermath of Survivor Series next week on the normal time, normal day, Thursday, 6 p.m. Eastern-ish. Y'all will remember. If you like subscribe to the Twitch, you'll know when we go live. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Wrestlers of the week. Is it your turn or is it my turn?
I believe so. I believe it's my turn.
I'll just say you can go first because I didn't write it down last time. But I will this time.
For tag teams, as much as I wanted to do 2, I'm only gonna pick one. I wonder who it is. They won their match at Full Gear. Spoiler alert, they're all Full Gear. They're all from Full Gear.
That's okay.
But I'm giving it to the Golden Jets, 2 of my favorite Winnipeg natives. They now
Winnipeggers.
Yeah, Winnipeggers. They won the tag team title opportunity that the Young Bucks had. So that's interesting. The Bucks completely lost their shit after the match, and they hit chairs everywhere. They threw their shoes into the crowd, which fucking those lucky ass people who caught their shoes. Oh, I'm so envious. But yeah, the Golden Jets are my pick for this week.
There you go. Okay. And yes, Allison was our number 1 subscriber. So very proud of you. Love you, Allison. It was while I was on getting off. She did it and I was like, oh my god, thank you so much. And then I checked and I was like, oh my god, it was her. My queen. I have one tag team as well. They did not win said tag team match. The Fatal 4-Way tag match from Raw. But I loved the teamwork. I loved the chemistry. I love the fact that it's 2 people that I've been growing to love recently. Ivy Nile and Maxine Dupree. I really thought they were going to win. And I was going to lose my mind.
Yeah.
And now Tegan did get the win, but she's also teaming with Natty. So I'm like, why? Whatever. But Ivy and Maxine put on hell of a fucking performance and they killed it. And as much as I would love both to just be singles women, I'm 100% okay with them being a tag team to get them the shine that they deserve.
Yeah, for sure. Like, I mean, I like when new teams, like, even though sometimes they're just kind of thrown together, if they make it work, then it definitely, I will be on board. Like, but if, like, sometimes I don't like when they're just like, shit, we need a team, just throw these 2 together, go have a nice day. I feel like that's kind of what Natty and Tegan's all about.
It's because Natty won't leave Tegan alone.
That is true. That is also
crazy
true.
Cat lady, leave my Skittle Queen alone. Anyways, Savannah, your famales.
Famales, I have 2. They both won championships at Full Gear, and both matches were actually pretty motherfucking good. They need to have more women's matches on pay-per-views. Tony Khan, motherfucker, you better listen to me. Timeless Toni Storm and Julia Hart, they both won titles. Toni Storm's now a 3-time women's champion. You know, Julia Hart's now the youngest champion in AEW history. I'm so happy for her. I thought she was gonna lose a couple of times. There were moments where I'm like, shit, oh my god. She didn't even have to use the miss. It would have been cool if she did though, but she didn't. But I hope that she does, like during her title defenses. I hope it's a nice long reign. This is so long overdue, and I just can't believe I hate to say it, but I think if she was still the cheerleader, I don't think she would be any closer to a title. So joining the House of Black was the best thing she could have done, and it's finally paid off. Because I remember it took so long for her to finally get involved with the House of Black. So now she's involved, and she's now a champion. And if I remember correctly, she's the only champion in the House of Black.
We ain't gonna talk about that. I don't know why you had to bring that up. That's kind of hurtful.
Sheesh. Well, I mean, hey, there was a moment where she was the only one without a title because they were the trios champs. So now it's flipped. She's the only one with the title.
Turns
tape. Yeah.
Damn. I mean, fucking Brody and Malachi should be tag team champions, but no, keep it on Ricky and Big Bill. That's the I'm not getting into it. My pick is also Julia Hart because the house always wins in this aspect. Let me specify. In this aspect, the house always wins. This character work has been phenomenal. It's the most over. She's probably one of the most over people in the company. Her specific theme is a banger, and it's just so fun to sing. Everything she does, the athletics, the style, the mist, mwah, 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 chef's kiss, everything.
Yeah,
I love Julia Hart so much. And I will say, after she won and posted about it, it was nice to see that formerly known as Brian Pillman Jr., now Lexis King, did give her a little shout out. And I was like, oh, okay. That's cute. Even though y'all held her down.
Former Varsity Blonde, yeah.
Y'all held her down. But, show a little love. Show a little love to your former cheerleader. Now you're her cheerleader, bitch.
Yeah, right? For real.
All right, Savannah, who's your manses?
I have one, surprisingly, only one.
Wow.
But I don't give a fuck if he loses. He should not have lost. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. He still is and will always be the king of the Texas Deathmatch. I'm talking about my man's, my cowboy, Hangman Adam Page. That motherfucker is fucking crazy. This dude, Katie, I'm pretty sure you said you saw Twitter. I'm pretty sure this was all over Twitter. Dude, the man not only kicked the shit out of freaking Swerve, the first fucking weapon dude uses, grabs a staple gun and starts stapling freaking staples on him, grabs one of his son's finger paintings, that not the same one that Swerve ripped up, but because Swerve ripped up one of his finger paintings, Hangman brought another one with him and stapled it to his face. He stapled other papers onto his arm, and people have made a meme about it saying, I hope this email found you well, and this is how the email found me. I freaking love that. Yeah, but it's funny. And then, oh my God, Swerve took the staple gun and not only stapled it in Hangman's face, but then he started stapling himself. And nothing. He was all smirking and stuff. And then people started chanting, you sick fuck. Because yes, you sick fuck. That is, oh my God. And then, that's not even the worst part, guys. Oh my God. Dude staples, this was before Swerve was stapling himself. I jumped ahead. But Hangman gives Swerve a good few staples onto his head, and so of course he's bleeding everywhere. And what does Hangman do? Motherfucker lays down underneath him and drinks the fucking blood, and then dude spits it in the air like he's fucking Triple H. Okay, he's vampire Triple H, all right? This dude freaking spits Swerve's blood into the air after drinking it. Like, Hangman, what the fuck? I know I said I like crazy unhinged Hangman Page from Ring of Honor, but this is not what I meant. I had the house to myself. So when I tell you the way I was freaking screaming, I was freaking out. I have a picture of my pug checking on me. She's sniffing all over me because I'm freaking
she's you good, homie?
Yeah, she's because when I start freaking out like that, especially over wrestling, she jumps on the couch next to me and she's all sniffing me, oh, you good? And I'm
making sure you're not having a heart attack or anything.
Yeah, which I mean, I appreciate that. That's called good friendship. But I was like, fuck, that was just the beginning, y'all. Like, that was just the beginning. There's so much more that happened that you just got to go and watch for yourself. It was fucking crazy. But yeah, he should have won. He technically beat 3 people. He beat Swerve. He fought Swerve. He fought Nana, and he fought Brian Cage. And he withstood all of them. It really, if it wasn't for Prince Nana distracting him for the second time, Swerve wouldn't, Swerve was able to get the cinder block, hit Hangman in the freaking back with it, and then use his own move against him, and you hang him by the freaking chain. That's just cruel, man. But it makes me wonder, now is the feud over, or what the hell's gonna happen now? Maybe it is, because we haven't. Well, actually, I was thinking, if Swerve makes it to the finals and goes to World's End, Hangman could very well stay out of the picture until then. And cost Swerve the finals.
It is possible. Hi, Matt.
Hello.
Hello.
So, and then
he said, didn't he lose the first match too?
Yes, he did. But usually the feud, especially the AEW loves to do the whole rubber match. It's the third one. So, but I don't know, man, because I feel like it should have been like 1-on-1, one win for each. And I feel like the Texas Death Match is a good way to end it, because I don't know how you freaking one up that. How the hell do you one up a Texas Death Match? I feel like that's kind of like, it's kind of like Hell in a Cell. And that's where like feuds go to die.
It's true. That's very true.
So I don't know how the hell you're supposed to continue from there, but we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Typically they only do the rubber match like if it actually is 1-on-1, and since Swerve has won both, they're probably not gonna do anything else, at least for a little bit. Like, give this time to simmer down, and then you can just ignite the flame after it again. Give it a little bit of time to breathe. Let those flames breathe a little bit.
Yeah. But yeah, Hangman is my pick. I've loved this dude so much, and oh my god, he fucking stresses me out sometimes, but I love it.
From sucking blood to sucking dick.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, sucking eggplant. My apologies.
I'm like
sponsored by us. Yeah, my goodness. Ironically enough, I have 2 picks. One of which, the winner of the Texas Death Match.
Wow, Katie. Wow.
Hey, Swerve's house. Man's won the match.
Oh, is that your house?
No, not my house.
No, yeah.
Leave my house out of the conversation.
No. It's because remember during the feud, like this is that's why they lost the Young Bucks lost the tag titles, because Swerve shows up. He's like, whose house? And he fucking tells me I was at your house. I'm like, dude, this motherfucker. I will say though, I do freaking love Swerve being such a savage. Like, that's freaking hilarious.
It's one of the best things going right now.
Yeah.
Swerve, I mean, and he won his match in the Continental Classic first round. First match tonight against Jay Lethal, who, like, why is he in the thing? Whatever. It's not my decision to make. Katie swerves when she drives. I do. Getting new tires on Tuesday.
I will say though, I do hope for the A1 Classic. I'm just gonna fucking start calling it that. For the A1, I would love for us to get Swerve versus Danielson in the finals. Maybe have Swerve get put over, and then maybe at that point, if Swerve wins, he can win like the Continental. Whatever, he can win all the titles that are coming with the
3 fucking titles that you.
I feel like that would be like the ultimate push that he's been kind of getting nudged towards, And then at that point, you can reignite the feud with Hangman and at least let him take one of the titles. I'm salty, okay? I think Hangman deserves another singles title, all right? Sue me.
Oh, breaking as of 7 minutes ago. Charlotte posted the first photo of her and Andrade they together in months. He posted a picture of them holding hands a few weeks ago. Or last week.
I'm like, what?
Yeah, they were apparently like separated or like taking a break.
Oh, I didn't know that. What the fuck?
Okay, listen, I was supposed to get new tires on Monday, but they couldn't do them because they were different from my back ones because I have a certain type of car and they wouldn't do it. So now I have to get 4 new ones instead of 2, and that's on Tuesday.
Dang,
I'm annoyed.
He's calling you out, Katie.
He is. Well, it's because I haven't been able to do Croatia conversation because it's usually Mondays and that's the days I don't work. But I can do it this Monday, so fuck off. Yeah, oof, 4 instead of 2. I mean, now I'm getting 4 brand new tires before winters. Like, that's kind of fucking cool. But I am really only needed 2. So Walmart has beef with me because they wouldn't do it, and I was a big girl, and I went there by myself, and I knew what I was talking about. And then he started saying things, and I was like, I don't understand what you're saying.
Dude, I will say, I don't know if it's like this around everywhere else, but the lines for like Walmart and Sam's and all that shit are super fucking long today. Luckily, I don't know how the hell my mom went shopping today. She's like, I needed to get some groceries. I'm like, the fuck, how the hell did you go to Sam's today?
Why would you get groceries today?
Well, like for Thanksgiving, some last minute things. But I was like it was actually, no, I don't even think it was for Thanksgiving. It's because my aunt is flying in from Dallas tomorrow, actually. And they are staying with us. And my mom, for some reason, on Thanksgiving wants to make them a brunch. And I'm like, Mom, it's Thanksgiving. Well, like, okay, actually, that's a little unfair because they're going to have to wait until dinner. But because I'm a child of divorce, I celebrate on both sides of my family. And Thanksgiving for me starts at 2. So maybe for me, because I'm not going to eat breakfast, but they're not going to eat at 2 like I am. So they probably do need they probably do need a brunch. So that's probably why. But she's gonna make them a brunch, and so she's getting groceries for that. I'm like, I don't know how the hell you went to the store during this fucking catastrophe. And
no, I worked today, and I was like, I don't know why everyone's even out here. Matt called me the goddess of guap. Joke's on you, Matt. I didn't have to pay for them. My mom's husband did. So fuck you. Allison said she was in the mirror of one of his workout videos the other day. She was filming for him. I mean, as long as they're back together, that's all that matters. My friend Sarah said ordered tires from Walmart, and they said they never got them, so I feel you. I don't know anything about tires. That's not my job. Listen, I just knew they had to go on the front, and that was about it. Now I have 2 tires in my trunk because I have to wait. My other person, since we got completely off track.
Yeah, I know, right?
He won his qualifying match to get into the Iron Survivor Challenge for Deadline in NXT, beating Carmelo Hayes, thanks to Lexis King. Josh Briggs and Jensen, there's a little tension in that group, but like Briggs is a hell of a wrestler. He's definitely my favorite of the 2. So I'm not yes, I'm a little upset that Carmelo's not in the Iron Survivor, but he's probably going to cause Trick, and it's going to be bad, and I'm not going to be okay mentally, but it's fine. But we're not there yet. We have time. But I did get a hell of a match between Mello and Briggs, and it's literally Trick Williams, Dijak, and Josh Briggs and the Iron Survivor so far. 3 tall-ass, beefy men.
Well, I think you're going to enjoy yourself then.
I'm going to have the time of my fucking life.
Also, really quick, I'm sorry, this is a little off topic. Did you hear that earlier?
Hear what?
Like, I don't know what it was, but it could have been fireworks or it could have been a gunshot. All I know is I heard something. So I'm just like...
I have that conversation with myself almost daily. So understandable.
It's because it wouldn't be the first time I've heard a gunshot like from my window. Obviously, it wasn't like right outside, but it sounded like I'm like.
Well, just be careful later.
Well, I'm going straight home after this,
So don't just straighten your car. Boom. Don't just go.
Yeah.
So the question of the week. Honestly, I didn't want to do like a question. I just wanted to just talk about what we're thankful for. It's Thanksgiving Eve. This is what I did last year. Thanksgiving Eve, we kind of just what we've been, thankful for this year, what we kind of want to do for the last month of the year. We only have a few episodes left, technically, of 2023.
Oh my God.
I know, it's crazy. And don't worry, folks, the She Lead Awards will be back next month. I already have it set up. I did it like a month and a half ago. I got bored and I got in the mood. So once that's set up, don't worry, I'll tweet about it. But, Savannah, What are you thankful for?
There's many things I'm thankful for. I feel like the cliche ones would probably be like my family and stuff, but it's true. I'm thankful that I have my family. I was actually kind of reminded that, first of all, not everyone, like I just talked about how my aunt's gonna fly in. Not everyone is able to spend time with their families. Not many people have family to spend this holiday with. I know some people boycott this holiday because, with the whole Native Americans, but I don't, which I get, but I don't see it that way. I just see it as being able to spend time with my family, and my family's very oriented, both sides, moms and dads. And, little T, I won't go into detail, but my mom's side of Thanksgiving almost did not happen, or was almost not going to happen. Families do fight, but we kind of have to learn that at the end of the day, we're still family and we should celebrate, especially because there's older relatives that may not be around, God forbid, by the next Thanksgiving. So you should enjoy each one while they're still around. I'm very thankful. This is kind of sad, but it's sad that I have to be thankful for this, but it's also like it's a reality here, at least especially here in Texas. I am very thankful that myself or no one that I love and care about has been shot and killed, because it's happened a lot. We've had shooting. There's a lot of shootings that happen here. It's so fucking sad. And I'm not just talking about Texas. I'm talking here in El Paso alone. I cannot tell you, because there's an Instagram page that's all about like shit going around in El Paso. I can't tell you how many times I've seen this person got shot and killed. This person, there was a shooting at this place. Yeah. So I'm just thankful that has never been my family or my friends. I'm very thankful that I haven't gone into a car wreck, because we've been having a lot of those here too. A lot of them, like every day, different locations. So I'm just glad that I've been able to be safe. Same with my family, been able to be safe. I'm very thankful for Katie, because if she is one of the main reasons why I am as sane as I am right now, because I go to her to vent. I tell her the good, the bad, the ugly, and she just takes it. And she's always so positive and encouraging. She's been nothing but the best. I'm also thankful that I've been able to, I'm about to finish another college semester, and I'm getting close to graduation, and I'm thankful that I'm, actually getting to that point. I know I'm taking long. I'm sorry. This is a little dumb, but, and if it was, people have their own, people, if you will, to like have this kind of moment with, if that makes sense. But I'm very thankful that I got to meet the entirety of the elite in less than a year apart. More specifically, like I didn't really get to formally meet Kenny. I hope one day that happens, but I am thankful that I got to have that moment with him. I am super thankful that I was able to meet the Bucks. They also have kept me sane. As sad as I am that being the elite is gone, I'm very thankful that I still got to have like my own little shout out on an episode. I'm so thankful I got to meet them, and they were so kind. And I hope to one day meet them again. I hope to one day, be able to go meet them formally and not just at the fucking airport, even though they were so nice about it and said I could bother them at the airport anytime I want, which I wouldn't take advantage of. But yeah, I'm just so thankful that I've also made it this far. There's been times where I'm just like, I've had such low moments, and I just think like, I don't think the best, if you will. So but looking back, I am glad that I'm still here. Like I'm still around, even though I have Roman Reigns moments where I leave and then I have to make my return. So yeah, it's a little crazy. Life can be crazy, but I'm still thankful that I have mine, and mine is as well as it can go. Obviously there's shit happens, but it could obviously be a lot worse. And this is such a dumb way of thinking about it, but it's true that when I think of like, when I feel like, like, oh shit, like why does this happen to me, or like why can't things go right, I just think of that fucking episode from the Kardashians where they're like, Kim, people are dying, because it is true. There are people dying, and it's very unfortunate. And I'm just glad I'm just glad that me, my family, or my loved ones aren't part of those people. So yeah. And I'm thankful for everyone who freaking thinks that we're good enough to tune into and watch for over an hour. every week. You guys are really, even though it's not like the highest numbers out there, the numbers are there, and the fact that even though we have some loyal people here, they're still there, and I am so thankful for them. I am so thankful for you guys. So I love you all so much. I love you more than the Bucks. I love you more than the Cowboys. I love you more than all my favorites, because you know what? You guys are the ones who are coming here every week to show us support, and that is just one of the best things you can do. And oh man, I'm starting to leak from my eyes and my nose and shit. But yeah,
breathe, deep breath.
Yeah. No, I'm good. Just gotta swallow that lump in my throat. But yeah, you guys are the best. And I am, again, super thankful for you, because if it weren't for you, I don't know what I would do in my life. This is something I look forward to every week. So I would probably be a sad person who just spends Thursdays, sometimes Wednesday nights, just in my room doing fucking homework. Now I could procrastinate on homework, still have to do it, but I have something else to do now.
Exactly. Before I say mine, I'll do this. Matt said, I am thankful for Katie, Will, Allison, Vince, Freak, and Jess. These 6 people held me down this year. Matt, I got you, homie. Of course, always. I will obviously talk to you in person on Saturday. Oh, and then Will is having issues. Okay, so I can go back and change that. I was fucking around with a little bit of the settings, so I can definitely change that to Will can chat next time. We love you, Will, since you're here, Spirit. Of course, I am thankful for everyone being here every week, listening to us talk, or just me talk if I have to pull solo with Katie.
Yeah, I know, right?
Whatever it may be, supporting us, helping us grow. Like I said, my goal was affiliate by the end of the year, and we got to do that because of you guys, so thank you so much. Obviously, I'm thankful for Savannah being my co-host.
Yeah.
Being here for 2 years strong so far on the channel. We're not really going to count Smack Rob.
Okay, we don't do that yet.
For a little bit longer than 2 years. Just a little bit long. No, I always appreciate Savannah being here, and like I always tell her, if she can't make it, it's all good. She don't gotta worry about it. I am thankful that I've gotten to grow as a person and a podcaster. I have taken leaps in my mind of what I can do. The goal, folks, next year, WrestleMania, you will see my face in a media room. And I'm standing by that statement. And if not, we'll keep working on it. But we're going to think positive here. You will see my face. And I will clip this if it ends up happening. You will see my face in the WrestleMania media room in some way, shape, or form. Remember this. I am thankful for all of the wonderful people I've got to meet this year. I've got to meet some people like in person, like Haley, who I've never got to like meet before, and we got to hang out in Detroit before all hell broke loose. That's a different story. I mean, we've done so much on this channel and this brand this year. I mean, we started the Patreon. You started like branching out more on your own, which I'm very proud of you.
Thank you. I actually haven't mentioned it here. I probably should have. I probably should have mentioned that as something I'm thankful for, but I'll let you finish and then I can just squeeze it in.
That's good. I am just thankful that I get to do the things I get to do. I say all the time that podcasting is my only bit of serotonin in my life. And if you know me, that's basically fucking true. The amount of shows that I do consistently, this, Smacking a Raw if I'm home, which is 9 times out of 10, Getting Offed, Botch Spots and Chair Shots if I'm available, Young Kings if I'm available. Like, all of these shows and all of our friends, I try and do as much as possible. And I'm thankful for the people, like, inviting me on their show.
Yeah, I mean...
I think I'm a fun person.
You are. You're really fun.
Depends on who you ask. But Savannah just Kanye'd you. What? She did, but she didn't mean to. It's like that. I'm gonna let you finish, but...
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah. She does that sometimes. It's okay. Yeah, I'm gonna let you finish. That's all right. She means well. That's okay. But seriously, everyone who's here consistently, like Savannah said, you're always here for us. That's definitely what I'm most thankful for. Obviously, and like my family and stuff too. Obviously, that's just a given.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's
But
the cliche.
That's given. We know that. I'm just thankful that we still get to do this and we still making moves, making progress. I will get another interview done this year. I don't know with who yet, but I've been slacking a little bit on that with the whole debacle in August, and now it's like the holiday season. Yeah. Some people get busy, so I'm gonna try and get one more done this year at least. And then, yeah, I'm thankful that people still like interact with us and help us out. They enjoy our questions when there are questions. I've been kind of like cheating the system a little bit here and there. But, I am just thankful that you guys let me be the hostess with the Moses.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Savannah. Tell them.
Are you sure? Yeah, okay. If you follow me on Instagram, which you should, I'll plug in a minute. But as I've mentioned a few times here that the local wrestling promotion, one of them that we have here in El Paso, Pro Wrestling Legacy, I am officially part of their media team. I am kind of like the RJ City, Renee Paquette of the company. I'm doing interviews with the wrestlers now. It's a little scary. I'm not going to lie. I'm really nervous. But I was able to do 2 already. One of them is uploaded or published to the public. One of them not yet, but it is recorded. And I am going to do 2, I believe, post-match interviews on Friday. I still need to write my questions. I'm still nervous because maybe I should. You know what? Yeah, I don't think they hopefully don't know. Maybe then if they ever, I think if they ever get around to this, it'll be way after like it's happened. But if y'all know me, again, follow me on Instagram, you'll know for sure. But one of my favorite wrestlers from Pro Wrestling Legacy, his name is Cosmo Orion. Super talented, hella awesome. I'm going to interview him. He's going to be one of my post-match interviews on Friday. Right. So I'm a little nervous, but also excited because, it's like, yeah, I get to interview one of my favorite wrestlers. That's pretty cool. So yeah, that's what's happening on it. And I'm very excited to be working with them. They are so nice. And I get to go to the shows for free now because I work at them. So
there you go.
Yeah.
It's all an upside.
Yeah. Well, it's all an upside, but and a bonus. Well, a bonus. Yeah. So yeah, that's something that I've known for weeks, but it wasn't really official yet. So now I can publicly say it.
Yes. And good. My friend Sarah said, proud of you and glad y'all have been able to accomplish so much this year.
Thank you.
Sarah. That'd be great. So next week, we will be talking all things Survivor Series.
Yes, we will.
And all the shenanigans that are going to ensue there because there's going to be a lot.
Yeah.
And we're going to be back to our normal time, which I will plug soon in a second here. And I will actually have a question next week, I swear. I won't cheat the system this time. But since we're talking about thank you guys so much for watching, listening, hanging out with us live. Savannah, tell people where they can find you and more on what you're working on.
You can find me on Instagram and on Twitter at Y2Garcia_. If there's no underscore, it's not me. What I have working on, nothing for the show yet, but I do plan, it's probably going to be around Christmas, so apologies, but plan on getting a tripod for my phone so I can put my phone on. And that is probably, because I'd rather do that than my camera because I would need to get a monitor to see how things look on my camera, as my phone is a little bit easier. I will definitely start doing the nail tutorial, not tutorials, but like time lapses, maybe just do videos of like swatching, stuff like that, probably for the Patreon, maybe not, but stuff like I think the time lapses will definitely be for the Patreon. The swatches will probably just be a personal thing. But yeah, that is something I've got kind of going on in the near future. At some point, I'm probably going to wait till the semester is over for both me and my friend Jaylee. We are going to work at some point on the part 2 for our Young Bucks gear tier list. Especially now that the fuckers are taking a break. Yeah, and again, I'm just working on stuff with Pro Wrestling Legacy. So you should go follow them on Instagram. I'll plug them too because I technically work with them. So if you want to see me conducting interviews, you can see it there. Get a taste of legacy.
There you go. Jesus also said he's really proud of both of us and the moves we are making.
Thank you, Jesus.
Jeebus,
yeah.
And of course, you can follow me on Twitter at PeterRassentherapy, Linktree, and my body to get all things Julie Showcase, Twitch.tv/Julie Showcase, and YouTube.com/Julie Showcase. Thursdays, 6 p.m. Eastern-ish. Where you can subscribe to both places. If you subscribe to Twitch, you won't get ads. I'm just saying, they're only like a minute and a half, 2 minutes. But I'm just saying,
subscribe,
please. Again, patreon.com/Julie Showcase, $3 a month, exclusive content. I'm gonna figure out what I want to do for December. I have a few ideas in my head. I gotta talk to a few people. I'll get stuff rolling. You guys will know when I know. But I think that is everything. So, thank you guys again. We greatly appreciate it. Until next time, bye-bye.